Hey everybody, we're back and front, and we're here in Tucson bringing you tunes from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, both the ways. As a matter of fact, yeah.
Which way are we going this time?
But we're here anyway because it could be another dimension. We are Nick and Knarf. Nick and Knarf, two brothers that like to hang out and just listen to good tunes and eat a lot, as you can tell.
That's right. And eating is a big part of our musical experience because I hear music when I eat. Anyway, we got a great tune today, and it's a song that is a debut performance for Nick. Every once in a while, I try to say, gee, Nick has never heard this. I want to hear what he thinks of it. This is a song that I only discovered maybe 5-7 years ago, even though the song has been out since the 70s. I heard it on a different re-reaction show, and I fell in love with it. The band is 10cc, which is a band I really am not familiar with, tell you the truth. I didn't follow them much, although some fascinating things. They're from England. They formed from 1972 to 83, broke up, reformed 1991 to 95, reformed again in 99. But the original group was these four guys, Graham Goldman, Eric Stewart, Kevin Godley, and Lol Krem. And from 1972 to 1978, they had 5 top 10 albums in England. They were that big, not as big in the United States. In fact, the song I'm taking is from their second studio album, which came only to number 81 on the U.S. charts, this album.
Now, remember, these guys,
sheet music.
Frank told me when we were talking, I said, what'd they do? He goes, like walking in the rain and the snow where there's nowhere. So I said,
things we do for love.
So bubblegum. It's going to be a bubblegum group.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When you hear this, you're saying, this is 10cc. I thought they were this soft rock pop band, which made these pop standards in the mid-70s that were real big hits. Like,
what was the other one?
The Things We Do for Love and, I'm Not in Love.
I'll be honest with you, that song used to just... fingernails on a chalkboard.
But I take it, listening to this, you realize these guys were one of the exceptional power pop prog bands of England, and I didn't listen to them. I'm sorry to say, I need to apologize.
Me too.
These guys deserve more attention. But we've got this song called Somewhere in Hollywood. It's like a very unique, multi-layered song, sort of a la Bohemian Rhapsody, it's hard to describe. You got to hear it because it got many orchestral changes, and it's nothing like the mainstream pop. So I think you're going to like it, and I hope Nick is going to enjoy listening to it for the first time. So if you haven't heard 10cc, get ready. Put on those seatbelts, strap on, and turn up the volume because this is a groovy song from Sheet Music. But before we start, I'd like to invite you, if you have not and you like what you're going to hear, please subscribe, like, and share. Tell your friends about Nick and Knarf. We are caring for you.
Hit that notification bell.
Hit the notification bell.
Because we're coming kind of like a bad cold.
And we do play a real wide range of music. So I know we're not like pigeonholed ourselves into a corner. We'll play all kinds of wonderful music. And this is an example of where we can go to discover stuff that's very eclectic and off the chart.
You're here next week because we're doing polka.
Oompa, 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 with the Hofbrauhaus band.
John Candy.
John Candy. Anyway, okay, let's get into it. So here we are, Nick's first time here. It's a virgin listen. Here's 10cc from their album Sheet Music from 1974. The song is Somewhere in Hollywood.
star with the stature of a Harlow, who's doomed and groomed to enrapture all her co-stars.
I like that part.
Co-stars, oh, let there be lights, action, sound. Lights, action, sound. Roll down. Out in the mezzanine, on the arm of a dumbarine, her beauty looks out like a trailer. Norman Mailer waits to nail her. He's under her bed and he's waiting for her to bed. He's out on the patio with his Polaroid and scenario, and he's armed and he's dangerously close. Was the weather when I was a kid? She gave me a feather from her gown to cool me down, and I was the galley slave who lost his heart when the ship went down. Lights, action, sound.
It sounds like a Beatles song in there a bit, huh? Some of the later Beatles.
I had a part in the talkies when you were a little girl. I've taken Lassie for
Could be a Nielsen song.
when she was the pup that vaudeville threw up, and destiny led her hand in for to somewhere in Hollywood. That's crazy. A dog up in Beverly Hills. Crazy,
Attack of Mars. Wow. 74?
What'd you think?
So this is what comes out after you've done your initial show on Naked and Afraid and haven't slept for 4 days. Wow. I mean,
Wasn't that an interesting journey of musically? I think it's a fascinating
and how
song.
this is the same group that did those two
I'm
songs.
not in love.
I mean, there was some funny
Can you
lines
believe it's the
in
same band? That's what I heard those things. I said, 10cc did this song?
And some pretty interesting technical things they did. I got to give them credit for that.
I think it's a beautifully crafted song, and the narrative interesting about, obviously starlets, trying to get into the movies and things happening somewhere in Hollywood.
My problem with a song like that is I can't repeat how it was played. I couldn't remember. Probably if I heard it 10 times, it would take me till I could tell you this is what happens now in the song, and then this is where
It is
goes.
a complex and rich song that takes you on a musical journey with a couple of recurring themes. You do hear a couple of recurring themes.
You do?
But it goes up, well, that.
Well, you've heard it before.
If you heard it again, I think you'd start picking up on it. But it goes in so many interesting, beautiful places, and then does some really shocking little narrative things like to punctuate the story, the lyrics as it goes, like da-da. See what I'm saying? It was a little bit like Bohemian Rhapsody with that kind of
I do see
lot
that.
of
I do
musical shifts. Only it's shorter. It's much
It
shorter.
could have been in A Clockwork Orange, probably, and I would have probably gotten it.
But yeah, it's just a narrative about Hollywood, and it's kind of got this little kind of like sinister kind of musical quality to it.
Yes.
But it's also got some lyricism in the whole song, and that's what I find interesting, the counterpoint between the subject matter, the beauty of the music, trying to create this lovely environment, and the ugliness coming through too.
Was the bulk of their music like that, or those songs that
Most of it, I think, is prog and stuff like this. Until don't forget, they reformulated. I guess they made a turn somewhere in the 70s because they weren't making it in the United States very much. I think they went mainstream. Look at Chicago. Chicago was a rock band until the mid-70s, and all of a sudden they started playing soft ballads.
Terry Kath was gone.
And then they became a soft ballad band.
Doesn't this also, in a stretch, kind of come into like ELO a little bit?
Yeah, it has that quality. It has that complex quality of an ELO, of Genesis, of a lot of like prog bands that were trying to create out of the ordinary music, stuff that was not just ordinary songs, that were 3.5 minutes long, and they wanted to tell a story and create an emotional experience.
They succeeded. I mean, that was out of the ordinary. I mean, I had
Did you enjoy it though? Did you enjoy it?
I don't know if I'd listen to it again.
Oh, I think you'd want to hear it at least one more time to see what you think.
I don't know.
Let's do it again. No, we'll play it off camera if we do it that way. But I wanted to see what he thought because I really find this song very compelling.
I couldn't follow it musically to see how does it, how music can sometimes be like a giant circle and it'll come back and start playing so that I get used to it and it inculcates in my brain and I know what's coming up next. I don't know if I.
But that's the whole impulse of prog music, is to take you on unexpected places and twists and turns, and not to kind of have this kind of structure which is so safe and familiar. They really challenge your sensibility with stuff. And this one is a much shorter song. I mean, it's only like 7 minutes long, so it's not really super long compared to like a 13 or 14 minute song.
I was just thinking it could have been a song on Get Smart on one of those episodes.
I don't know.
It's so different than what I'm used to for them that I could not put that together.
Well, I was curious to see what he thought, and I sure hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've never heard it, what did you think? Leave some comments. If you're 10cc aficionados, feel free to fill us in on
help
stuff.
Me out because
again, I didn't listen to a lot of 10cc at all. I mean, this song caught me off guard and it blew me away because I really enjoyed it. And then I realized, I said, this is the same band that these mushy love ballads, which are nice, but they get kind of syrupy, and I'm not into that too much.
Yeah.
But leave us your comments. Let us know. And I hope you enjoyed our tribute here to 10cc and Somewhere in Hollywood from 1974. Again, let us know what you think. Tell us if you ever saw 10cc. We appreciate hearing from you. And if you like what you heard and other stuff that we do, please, if you haven't, subscribe, hit the like icon.
And that notification bell and pass it on. Forward it to your Instagram account.
We caring for your ears. We got these things here and we caring for them.
We're getting pretty close to 1,000 subscribers after
I can't believe
17 years.
All
we're
these
finally
years.
Get
Help
there.
us get up there. We want to hit 1,000 before we die.
You know why? We want to feed our egos. I mean,
before
that's the
we
only
die.
We
Now,
are old.
But we appreciate your support. We do this for the love of the music and fun and sharing it with all our friends out there. And thank you for being a part of it. And again, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And we hope to see you next time on another episode of Nick and Knarf.
We appreciate you guys. Love you. And I got to get back to the prison because, I've been out too far.
Oh, the guard's calling you back. Okay, well, peace out and ciao, bambini. We'll see you next time.
Bless
Bye-bye.
you all. Bye-bye.